Now to the deadly bridge collapse and new images from inside the cargo ship that crashed into the Francis Scott Key Bridge as the next phase in the recovery shifts into high gear. ABC's Elizabeth Schulze has the latest.
This morning, 4 days after the catastrophic collapse of Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge, the Herculean task of clearing the wreckage is underway. The U.S. Navy sending 3 giant cranes to the scene to help remove debris from the steel-encased dolly cargo ship.
For the first time right now, we're getting an up-close look at the scale of this wreckage. It really is just striking to see the size of this container ship.
The Army Corps of Engineers mobilizing 1,000 personnel. General Scott Spellman showing us the damage up close.
We have to get that section of bridge that is resting on the front of that vessel off of the vessel.
That steel weighs nearly 9 million pounds and will be cut into 4 parts, each piece lifted one by one.
Behind you, you can see a concrete tower, reinforced concrete tower. You don't see one on this side because it's in the water. That's all resting on the bottom.
Federal investigators are now poring over the ship's voyage data recorder, outlining a timeline of the 5 minutes before the disaster. New video from the NTSB shows investigators examining the containers. 56 of them contain hazardous materials, floating barriers deployed around the ship's hull.
There is no risk to the people, and we ensure that both for the first responders who are operating, but also for the people inside of the area.
6 construction workers who were on the bridge when it collapsed are now presumed dead, including 38-year-old Minor Yasir Swazo Sandoval. Seen here in a video message he shared with family on the way to work a few months ago. His brother Carlos telling us Minor was a happy person with a big heart. And opening day at Baltimore's Camden Yards, the Orioles honoring the victims and 3 heroic officers who saved countless lives by halting traffic before the bridge collapse.
Let us join together in a moment of silence for those who lost their lives.
The federal government released $60 million in emergency funding to help cover the immediate costs of reopening the port. Rebuilding the bridge could cost in the billions, and it's an effort that could take years. Elizabeth Schulze, ABC News in Dundalk, Maryland.